Hello everyone, our company called PT Cuan will be presenting the analysis of a certain sunset industry and company. Our team consists of Clarica, me, Gabriella, Theodore, Juven, Leander, and Matthew. Now, from the outline you can see that we will be assessing the taxi industry and the BlueBird Group as our choice of company to analyze. We will be covering the market analysis, strategic plan, as well as other plans in this presentation. Okay, continuing on to the taxi industry analysis. It has been found that recently the overall status of the taxi industry is declining as the demand of taxis decreases due to thriving online transportations, the recent pandemic, cheaper and more efficient competitors, and many more. In Indonesia, the most popular taxi-owned company is called the BlueBird Group. They have many competitors in this industry where the direct competitors include online taxis such as GoCar, GrabCar, and Maxim, and also other private-owned taxi companies which include Transcab and Taksiku. And the indirect competitor is public transportation such as Transjakarta, Angkot, train, and MRT. The overall nature of the taxi industry is a vehicle leasing service, including hiring the service of a driver along with a vehicle supplied by private companies. Taxi services generally give a variety of necessities such as basic mobility in emergencies, general transportation for non-drivers, and mobility for tourists and visitors. However, the demand for taxi services are declining in numerous countries where it was declared that the whole industry is a sunset industry.
Now let's talk about BlueBird analysis as a company. BlueBirds can be included as a sunset company due to the declining of BlueBirds caused by several online transportation companies such as Gojek, Grab, Maxim, and etc. Those online transportation companies not only offering cheaper and fixed price, but also several other transportation modes such as motorcycles. They also give a discount and promos while BlueBird has a fair following each matter of trip taken, which make the price higher. However, to survive right now, BlueBird joining Gojek on February 1st, 2017. As one of the way for them to survive joining online transportation platforms such as Gojek, they can collaborate with other online transportation such as Grab, while reducing their fare from estimation into fixed price. The other way is by giving another transportation mode such as motorcycle. As a customer, sometimes people tend to care more about the service and experience when they're on a trip. Therefore, increasing their customer service and focusing on passenger satisfactions may also be a way to survive. They can also focus on their application by making it easy to order transportation while maintaining the smoothness of their applications. Afterwards, BlueBird apps needed further promotions to increase their service sales. Next is about the business model of BlueBird, which is cloud-based service to connect riders and people that are willing to provide rides. This is due to the service that they give as a third party to give customer trip service. As a service company, a customer who benefit from this service are people who want to rent a car, send packages, or have a premium or not public car transportations. Customer will also have a safe trip without the nuisance of driving a car where there's traffic and all. Other than that, they can also pay the fee through the BlueBird apps or Gojek or several payless apps such as Dana, ShopeePay, Link Aja, and etc. The next presentation is whether the companies have sufficient assets, technology, human resources, and capacity to launch new services. Simply put, the answer is no. BlueBirds do have good human resources such as good IT team, which can be seen from the application development. Proper financial management team can be seen from the proper report of their income and outcome. Unfortunately, they need to improve their marketing team as there is not many people using BlueBird apps where it can be seen there is only 22k ratings of these apps, where Grab have 559k ratings and Gojek have 320k ratings. Other than human resources, they also have a good technology such as e-business to compete with other competitor, a good data warehousing to analyze each transactions and process new business, customer relationship management, enterprise resource planning, supply chain management, client server technology, and legacy system to expand their business. The next aspect that we see are the assets, which is in 2022, there are 6,615 trillions, which an operating loss 33,315 trillions in 2021 and 47,580 trillions in 2022. This indicated that they have a big operating loss and can be very risky to have new services at the moment. So, do they have the capacity to launch new services? In terms of human resources and technology, they have the capacity, but when we're talking about the assets and operating loss to launching new services, it can be very risky for BlueBird company.
Moving on to the market analysis. The taxi industry market in Indonesia is currently oligopoly and saturated as there are only several taxi companies including the online taxi, and the service are now offered a lot by the competitors and have fulfilled the demand of the customers, making it saturated. The main cause of the loss of customers is the competitors. The competitors have cheaper price as BlueBird price is distance-based and follows the meters traveled, causing a higher price. The competitors such as Grab and Gojek are also using online-based applications, giving ease to the customers. In addition to that, the competitors provide a lot of promo and discounts, and they also use e-payments such as OVO and GoPay. The next part is the Michael Porter 5 forces, which were used to analyze the market. The first one is the threat of substitutes. The level of threat is medium, as there are other land transportation modes which are available with a lower price, such as angkot and bus, and some of them also could avoid traffic, such as trains. The second one is the threat of new entrants, which is a medium threat. The capital needed by new entrants is very large, as they need to prepare a large amount of money for the transportation maintenance and to prepare the armada pools. Additionally, the current taxi industry is controlled by several firms only, making new entrants hard. The third one is the rivalry among existing firms, which is a high threat. A lot of competitors are now present, such as Gojek and Grab, and these online taxi services caused the reduction in BlueBird's customer. The fixed costs of Gojek and Grab are also lower than BlueBird, as they do not need to prepare the transportation and armada pools. The next force is the bargaining power of suppliers, which is a high-level threat. The car and spare parts suppliers have high impact on BlueBird, as the spare parts needed are very expensive and specific. If the suppliers increase the price of the parts, BlueBirds will need to either increase the service rate or suffer profit loss. The final one is the bargaining power of buyers, which have also a high impact on the firm. The taxi passengers have a strong power, as they will simply choose the transportation with the same comfortability but with lower price. The customers will also choose the service with an easier payment method.
Moving on to the strategic plan. To save BlueBird from declining, the BlueBird company itself has joined a partnership with Gojek, and consumers are able to order service through Gojek app as well. Nevertheless, in this way, Gojek acts as a competitor, which is not good for the company's health. Thus, to save the company from declining, there are some ways. Enhancing the BlueBird application itself, which is My BlueBird. For example, in My BlueBird app, there is an option for renting a car, which is the Golden Bird, with a certain amount of payment each hour. BlueBird can utilize this as an advantage, since no other online transportation promotes the ability to provide a rental for vehicles, along with increasing the promotion and deals provided by the company to consumers. Next, doing a joint venture with malls, universities, travels. Example, when joining ventures with universities, there could be shuttles made from a certain place for transportation of students that don't have any transport from their home or their dorm. Meanwhile, for travelers that just landed for the airport, BlueBird could provide a fast customer service so that no time will be wasted once the tourist lands and can depart to a designated place in an instant. Utilizing a niche market for car rental. Niche market, BlueBird utilizing the rental of cars it has, which is the Golden Bird, and marketing it to gain the value out of it. Since there are less competitors for rental cars in Indonesia at the moment, there's only Astra Rent a Car, Lax, and Europe Car Indonesia, which is not a well-known brand. If BlueBird is able to gain trust or the brand loyalty from consumers, it can be an advantage in getting sales, since the customers don't get the product and service anywhere else, so they don't mind paying extra for the service. Next, there are ways to market new products based on the distribution channel, marketing campaign, as well as the pricing strategies. For the marketing campaign, there are 3 steps: rebranding campaign, brand launch campaign, as well as the social media campaign. Rebranding campaign, marketing to advertise a change in a new name, logo, or merger with another organization. Since taxis are well known for the distant fare, BlueBird can do a rebranding campaign with a new pricing strategy, a new logo, a new motto, a new name, just like other companies do, like Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Instagram, or even Facebook, where they change their logos. Next is the brand launch campaign. A brand launch campaign is used when a business creates a new brand and wants to raise the awareness of it. BlueBird have done lots of brand launch campaigns, but the lack of advertising caused the brand not to be well known, such as the Silver Bird, Golden Bird, Big Bird, Iron Bird, or even BlueBird COD. With the help of proper advertising, it will help the BlueBird from declining. Last one is the social media campaign. Social media campaign is all over the place with Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube for promoting purposes. Since social media has no limited usage for anyone, utilizing the social media for campaign is one of the most effective ways. Sharing promo codes on TikTok, posting discount poster on Instagram or Twitter, as well as giving a membership for loyal customers may increase the amount of awareness that BlueBird has lots of interesting offers to account for. Next is the pricing strategies. Economy pricing. Since BlueBird is viewed to be expensive among people living in Indonesia, due to the thoughts that taxis are distance-based fare, hence to divert the thoughts from BlueBird, have to make a new pricing strategies, which is the economy pricing. First, by decreasing the price less than the competitor, will give a BlueBird new holding and a view among the citizens that this is cheaper than other online transportation. Once people get to know the BlueBird could then move to the next phase by changing pricing to a competitive pricing method. Slightly increasing the price back so that it can match the competitors such as Gojek, Grab, and Uber. Nevertheless, if the second phase, the competitive pricing doesn't go as planned, it can be changed to a dynamic pricing, which is able to adjust the fare to what the demand by the customers.
Will you stay with the current business model or will create a new one? So we will stay with the current business model because BlueBird is an already well-known brand and trusted brand. By developing the program in collaboration with other drivers that are willing to provide their personal cars as the transportation device, this day could help BlueBird to rise again while providing more jobs for people who needed it. How confident are you with your plans? With the development plan that were mentioned above, the customer should be more satisfied with the program that BlueBird offers, especially the collaboration with universities to ease the transportation of the student that went to college. With the collaboration with universities, the revenue will cover during the declining period of BlueBird. But it will be a start of a new phase of BlueBird with more innovative program that could attract customers that used to use BlueBird as their main transportation and coming back again as their top priority method in moving from one place to other places. Also, a collaboration with people that provide their personal car to join BlueBird will make more profit for the company, because the company doesn't have to pay for the gas and the highway fare, and the share between the driver and the company will be divided into a specific ratio, with the consideration of the driver providing the transportation device and the company providing the job.
Electric cars are the newest development in the car making industry. Electric cars do not emit any exhaust gases, which is better for our planet because it reduces the local air pollution. Electric cars are also a low maintenance car, and the tax is also considered cheaper than gas emissions car. In Jakarta, the government eliminated the bea balik kendaraan bermotor, and they also only need to pay 10% for the pajak kendaraan bermotor. Hyundai Ioniq 5, for example, the buyer only needs to pay 1 million rupiah per year, which is much lower than gas emissions cars. According to the Deputy President Director of PLN, Darmawan Prasetyo, 1 liter of gas equals to 1.3 kilowatt of electricity. The price of 1 liter of fuel is around 15,000 per liter. Meanwhile, the cost of electricity of 1.3 kilowatt is around 2,000 rupiah. If BlueBird increases the electric car, they could lower the price due to the lower maintenance and fuel costs. By doing this, they could be superior to other competitors because of their cheaper price and environmentally friendly image. Product development is what allows the business to adapt through times. Before releasing your items on the market, it's critical to use product development strategies to ensure that they provide value for your potential clients, that there is a market for them, and also they are of the greatest possible quality. In commemoration of the National Technology Awakening Day 2022, University of Indonesia or UI exhibited their very own electric bus. UI acts as the innovator by providing the framework and design of the electric bus. They collaborated with PT Mobil Anak Bangsa in Kudus. This bus possesses an electro-hydraulic power steering wheel with a 130 kilowatt and a 1,400 Nm motor torque. takes only 2 hours to fully charge the bus and it could go to 200 to 250 kilometers. This is a great opportunity for BlueBird to create a partnership with UI and PT Mobil Anak Bangsa. BlueBird could fund their project and in return BlueBird could get the bus for free or low cost. The bus could be used for trials in public universities, Institut Teknologi Bandung or ITB for example. Even though ITB has an area about 28 hectares, it does not have a transportation service in their campus to help the student to go around the campus because they promote green environment. BlueBird could create a partnership with ITB to make a transportation service in the campus area with the electric bus. BlueBird could create a contract with ITB to service their student at a fixed price for a year. By doing this, BlueBird would have a fixed revenue. BlueBird could also promote their transportation service to other universities and would get a bigger profits. If they are ready, BlueBird might grow its business by starting a public transportation service using the electric bus. They may promote their service by claiming that the bus was made locally, appealing to consumers' strong nationalist feelings, and highlighting its environmental friendliness. By doing this, BlueBird could be one step ahead from the competitors, because electric vehicles are a great investment for the future. That concludes our presentation. Thank you for listening.